Hello everyone. Today, we're going to explore how Chinese farmers raise billions of silkworms to produce valuable silk. From breeding silkworms to creating high-end products, we'll reveal every step of the process. Don't miss out. Leave a comment with the number 1 and hit follow. The silk weaving industry in China dates back to around 2700 BC, when the Chinese first discovered how to raise silkworms for silk. In ancient times, silk weaving was considered a noble art, reserved exclusively for royalty and their concubines. Creating a silk garment could take several months, as every step was done by hand. Today, with advances in science and technology, silk weaving has evolved from a traditional craft into a modern textile industry. Silk products are no longer limited to the elite, but have become more accessible to people from all walks of life. Join me as we explore how they raise silkworms and weave silk fabric. To produce silkworms, it takes about 10 to 14 days for the moth to break out of its cocoon. Once the moth emerges, farmers collect the caterpillars and place the male and female moths in an environment with a temperature between 77 and 86 degrees Fahrenheit to mate. After fertilization, the female moth is moved to a different area to lay eggs immediately. Unlike mammals, moths are insects with a unique reproductive process. It typically takes 24 to 48 hours for the female moth to start laying eggs. Each time, she can lay between 300 to 500 eggs, depending on her health and environmental conditions. Silkworm eggs usually take about 7 to 10 days to hatch into larvae. When the larvae hatch, farmers feed them mulberry leaves to ensure their healthy growth. The leaves are finely chopped to make it easier for the young silkworms to eat and digest. This process requires meticulous care, as the young silkworms are very sensitive to their surroundings and need proper nutrition to grow into mature silkworms. Do you find this process demanding? Leave a comment with the number 1. Silkworms typically take about 6 weeks to mature from the larval stage. During this period, they need to be fed fresh mulberry leaves regularly to ensure proper growth. Farmers provide mulberry leaves to the silkworms about 3 to 4 times a day, in quantities sufficient for them to eat comfortably. Although silkworms are quite small in size, each one can consume up to 0.2 pounds of mulberry leaves per day. Silkworms typically require about 4 to 6 weeks to mature before they can begin spinning silk. To ensure that the silkworms have a suitable environment for this process, farmers have designed special enclosures that mimic the structure of a beehive. These enclosures often feature silk frames that allow the silkworms to climb up and spin their cocoons. When the silkworms start spinning, the process usually takes 2 to 3 days, during which they continuously release silk to complete their cocoons. The unique design of these enclosures optimizes the silk spinning process, protects the silkworms from external factors, and provides ideal conditions for later harvesting the silk. Silk cocoon harvesting typically occurs after the silkworms have finished spinning, a process that usually takes about 2 to 3 days. Each harvest can yield anywhere from a few hundred to several thousand cocoons. Silk can be harvested 4 to 6 times a year, depending on the rearing conditions and production process. Let me take you to the largest silk production workshop in Suzhou, China, a place with over 1,000 years of history in the silk weaving industry. The silk fabric weaving process here is a delicate blend of tradition and modern technology. It begins with harvesting the silk cocoons, usually done after the silkworms have completed their spinning in about 2 to 3 days. The cocoons are then boiled to soften them and separate the outer layer of silk. These fine, yet incredibly strong, silk threads are drawn out into long strands and wound onto reels. From there, the silk threads are fed into modern looms to create smooth, luxurious fabric. The silk weaving process includes key steps such as drawing the threads, weaving on looms, and conducting rigorous quality checks. With impressive capacity, this workshop produces around 10,000 meters of silk fabric daily, playing a crucial role in maintaining Suzhou's reputation as a leading silk production center worldwide. Leave a 0 if you're feeling bored. Every year, China earns approximately $10 billion from the silk industry, thanks to its sophisticated production processes and significant investments in technology and infrastructure. This industry not only produces millions of high-quality silk cocoons and fabrics, but also contributes about 1% to the country's gross domestic product, GDP. Currently, China has around 3,000 silk weaving facilities, ranging from large factories to small production units spread across various provinces. These facilities not only focus on producing silk fabrics, but also on researching and developing new technologies to enhance performance and product quality. The industry also plays a crucial role in employment, with about 5 million people nationwide involved in the supply chain, from silk farmers to factory workers. The robust growth of the silk weaving sector not only boosts the economy, but also helps preserve China's long-standing cultural and artistic traditions in silk weaving. Silk fabric is highly prized in the fashion industry for its smooth sheen and luxurious feel. Designers often use silk to create high-end fashion items. Beyond fashion, silk is also utilized in bedding, as its soft texture contributes to a comfortable and restful sleep. Prices for silk products typically range from $100 to $500 each, depending on the quality and design. These items are not only visually appealing, but also durable, making them a popular choice for those who appreciate elegance and luxury. Do you own any silk products? Share in the comments below. Silk is also dyed to create artistic products such as traditional paintings and hand fans. The vibrant colors and smooth texture of silk make it an ideal medium for intricate designs. Silkworms not only provide silk, but also serve as a valuable source of protein. In China, silkworms are commonly used as food. After being washed with hot water, they are pan-fried with lime leaves until golden brown. This dish offers the distinctive rich flavor of silkworms, creating a unique culinary experience. Mulberries, after being harvested, are often dried to make a nutritious and sweet snack. They can also be processed into jam, which helps improve digestion, lower cholesterol, and boost cardiovascular health. Dried and roasted mulberry leaves are used to make tea, which has cooling and detoxifying effects, helps lower blood sugar levels, and supports liver and kidney function. Additionally, this tea aids in weight loss and calms the nervous system, providing a relaxing sensation. Both mulberries and their leaves offer numerous health benefits, making them valuable in traditional medicine and daily life.
Every year, millions of foxes worldwide are used for various purposes. Approximately 2 million foxes are exploited for commercial reasons, with about 85% used for fur and the remaining 15% for meat. Fox fur is highly valued in commercial markets for its softness and luxury. Countries like Russia, China, and the United States are major producers of fox fur. Regarding meat, foxes are often bred specifically for meat production, and the leftover parts of the animals can also be utilized for other purposes. The farm raises foxes in a near-natural environment, allowing them to roam freely and hunt instinctively. This approach not only respects nature, but also enhances the quality of final products like fox fur and meat. Free-range farming is increasingly popular in the industry, promoting sustainability and ethical animal production practices. Additionally, the farm welcomes visitors annually. Please press 1 if you would like to visit. In addition to free-range practices, cage farming models are also employed. These farms typically house from a few dozen to a few hundred foxes. Each fox is confined to a narrow iron cage, designed without natural space for movement. This farming model is predominantly used in countries like China. However, keeping foxes in such conditions can significantly impact their health and natural behavior over time. I personally disagree with this farming method. What are your thoughts? Adult foxes are typically fed commercial grain-based food, similar to other domesticated pets. A fox's diet usually includes 2 to 3 meals per day, consisting of nutritious grains. Sometimes, vegetables and meat are added to ensure they receive sufficient nutrition for their health. To breed foxes, farms rely on the reproductive characteristics of these animals. Foxes typically mate in the spring and breed during the winter. They give birth once a year, usually to 4 to 6 cubs per litter. Foxes naturally seek out warm, secure places to give birth, so farms often provide nests lined with dry leaves to ensure the mother fox feels safe. The fox breeding season typically spans from December to February. Cold weather during this time helps protect the young and supports their early development. This period is crucial for fox farms, influencing the farm's future. Farm staff are vigilant during this time, ensuring the safety of the mother fox and her cubs. Baby foxes are typically nurtured near their mother during the initial days after birth. This instinctual behavior reduces the risk of wild animal attacks, even when raised on farms. At birth, fox fur is usually gray or light brown. Over about 2 months, the cub's fur transitions to a vibrant yellow or red, suitable for their natural environment. Baby foxes are undeniably adorable, don't you think? Press 1 if you agree. Farmed foxes are typically harvested for their fur and meat at the age of 7 to 10 months. The fur is processed on the farm and sold to fashion factories. Initially, the fur is cleaned manually to remove impurities. It is then treated with bleaching powder to eliminate odor and soften the hair, followed by soaking in water for several hours. Finally, the fox fur is stretched and dried in the sun. A single sunny day is sufficient for the fur to be prepared for the factory. When you touch fox fur, you experience a soft, warm, and smooth sensation. After cleaning, the fur is taken to a gathering place where the tailor or checks the quality. Fox fur prices range from $50 to $300 USD per pelage. At factories, fox fur is cut and tailored into fashionable products. Only experienced workers can handle this step due to the precious nature of natural fox fur. For example, making a fox fur hat involves measuring the size of the product and shaping it with the fox fur. Once the desired size is achieved, workers proceed to cut and sew the product. Additionally, fox fur coats are highly sought after in the fur fashion industry, especially among women. The fox fur industry provides employment for thousands of people worldwide, including fox farmers, factory workers, and fashion designers. Fox fur production also significantly contributes to the global economy. Raising foxes for meat is practiced, but consuming large quantities of fox meat is discouraged. Some farms raise foxes in unnatural environments that can impact human health. Foxes raised in such conditions may be vulnerable to diseases and could contain environmental toxins from their surroundings and food. As a result, only a small portion of the fox meat produced by farms is brought to market. Opting for safe and varied foods is the best approach to safeguarding your health. About 500 million tons of rice are produced each year. Join me in the fields to witness how rice grows. Please leave a 0 if you find this video boring. The first task in the rice cultivation process is plowing the land. Plowing serves to loosen the soil, improve its structure, and eliminate weeds and other plant debris. Farmers typically employ two methods for plowing. The first method involves manual plowing using oxen, a traditional approach prevalent in many rural areas where modern machinery is not yet widespread. Despite being time-consuming and labor-intensive, this method allows farmers to better regulate soil depth and looseness. The second method involves using a plow, which saves considerable time and labor. Modern plows can operate at high speeds and achieve uniform depth, ensuring efficient soil preparation. However, using a plow necessitates a substantial initial investment, and maintenance and operational costs are also significant. Farmers begin by preparing the land, similar to a natural field. Then, they carefully scatter selected rice seeds onto the soil surface. The seeds are kept consistently moist, and within approximately 7–10 days, they sprout into young plants. After reaching a height of about 15–20 km, typically within 20–25 days, these young rice plants are transplanted into larger fields where they will continue to grow. The important task after sowing is to provide clean water to the fields. The water level is typically kept about 2 to 3 km higher than the height of the young rice plants. Fertilizing young rice plants is a crucial stage in providing essential nutrients for robust growth. This typically occurs 10–15 days after transplanting the young rice into the field. Nitrogen-rich fertilizers like urea are used to promote stem and leaf development. The top dressing process continues for the first 2–3 weeks after planting young rice. As the rice plants progress to the tillering stage, fertilizer needs to include adequate nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Farmers usually apply fertilizer 2–3 times during this period. Fertilization typically ceases about 10–15 days before harvest. If weeds are not removed, they will compete with rice for nutrients. Farmers regularly weed the fields about 2–3 times during the rice growing process. Pesticides are sprayed on rice when the rice plants reach 10% flowering. The pesticides contain ingredients like pyrethroids, organophosphates, and carbamates to eliminate pests and safeguard the rice crop. The timing of spraying depends on weather conditions and pest infestation levels, typically occurring 1–2 times during the growing season to ensure efficacy. Please leave number 1 if you believe pesticide spraying could be detrimental to health. When the rice fields turn yellow, it marks the happiest time for farmers because it signifies that the rice is ready for harvest. Today, in agriculturally advanced countries like China and the United States, machines are employed for rice harvesting. This mechanized process efficiently completes the harvest across thousands of hectares in just a few days. Machines not only harvest the rice, but also clean and separate the seeds right in the field. However, manual rice harvesting is still practiced by many farmers. While it requires more labor, manual harvesting allows for precise control over each grain of rice. The duration of manual rice harvesting typically spans several weeks to months. The rice seeds will be dried under the hot sun, usually for 1 to 3 days. This process helps to dry the rice grains, reducing moisture content, thereby preserving the rice better and preventing mold growth. At the factory, the rice bran is separated, sorted, and processed to ensure the quality of the final product. Following this, the rice is packaged in bags and prepared for distribution to stores and supermarkets. Rice is an essential component of daily meals in Asian cuisine. Currently, the largest rice exporting country in the world is India. India produces and exports approximately 25–30 million tons of rice each year, making it the global leader in rice production and exports. Quite an impressive figure, isn't it? China currently dominates the quail farming industry as a superpower. Approximately 1.4 billion birds are raised annually for both meat and eggs, constituting 80% of global quail production. Each year, Chinese processors handle around 1.3 million quails. With a staggering 84 billion eggs produced annually, there are enough quail eggs to make quail egg tarts for the entire world. Clearly, if there were a Quail Olympics, China would undoubtedly take home the gold medal. Farmers invest from selecting eggs to placing them in incubators. Let's get started. First, inspect each egg to choose the best ones. A standard incubator can hold about 100 eggs, equipped with an automatic function to maintain a temperature of 37.5 C. Despite the thermostat in the machine, farmers still need to check the eggs under a light at least 4 times a day to prevent the yolks from adhering to the membrane. The magical moment has arrived. After 18 days, the baby quails were born, and they looked incredibly cute. Do you agree? Please respond with 1. The breeder will prepare a separate enclosure for them. Newborn chicks are delicate, so they are raised separately to prevent the spread of pathogens from adult birds. Quails are highly sensitive to temperature changes. The cage temperature is always maintained at 35–37 C. The farm employs an LED lighting system that mimics natural daylight and provides warmth for the young quails. After about 3 to 4 weeks, the young birds will be moved to the breeding cages. The cages are constructed 1 week ahead of time. At the farm, quails live like they're in a five-star hotel. They're served bran twice daily. The housekeeping team cleans and disinfects the cages periodically, every week. This prevents odors and reduces the risk of infection for the quails. Bird waste is transported by conveyor belt to the processing machine. After processing, bird droppings are utilized as organic fertilizer. Harvesting eggs is nothing short of joyous. After about 6-8 weeks of nurturing, quails begin laying eggs regularly. Every day, the farm can harvest mini dinosaur eggs. They collect approximately over 300 eggs per day. With 100 eggs, they'll earn around over 100 USD. Oh, it feels like seeing a mountain of money. Quails weighing approximately 150–200 grams are sent for processing. At the farm, the quail meat processing area is always bustling. The birds are processed cleanly and carefully packaged for refrigeration. This meticulous process ensures that quail meat remains fresh, delicious, and safe. Seeing these enticing birds, everyone feels excited and proud of their hard work. Quail eggs are also automatically peeled. For those who are hesitant about peeling eggs, they may consider preparing this machine. Quail fried is extremely famous. The meat is mixed with special spices, creating a rich flavor that's hard to resist. They will secure the quail on skewers. The quails will be dried in the oven for about 3–4 hours, ensuring the meat is perfectly dry. Once dried, the quails are fried in a large pan of oil. I can already smell the delicious aroma of the quail meat, can you? Please respond with one. Finally, the crispy and fragrant fried quails are carefully packaged and ready to deliver wonderful meals to customers. Dong Teo chicken is a rare and precious breed, a specialty of Vietnam, distinguished by its large, scaly legs resembling those of an elephant. Mature chickens can weigh between 4–6 kg for roosters and 3–4 kg for hens. To maintain the population of Dong Tao chickens, farms breed them systematically. Chicks are raised in separate pens where young ones exhibit slightly yellowish feathers and small, dainty legs. They begin developing their large legs around 2–3 months old, once their bodies and digestive systems are ready to absorb optimal nutrition. Chicks are typically vaccinated when they reach around 7–10 days of age. This period is crucial for preventing diseases among chickens. The Dongtao chicken coop is spacious, accommodating approximately 20–30 chickens. They are raised free-range in an open environment, which promotes their healthy and natural development. Surrounding the coop is sturdy wire fencing, ensuring the chicken's safety and preventing them from escaping. Dongtao chickens are fed twice a day, primarily with a mixture of corn and rice. Chickens raised for 5 to 6 months or longer are ready to be released from the coop for meat harvesting and other purposes. The Dongtao chicken stew is definitely something you shouldn't miss. The tender and flavorful chicken meat is rich in nutrients, slow-cooked for hours with various herbs. This dish not only provides ample protein, but also delivers a variety of other essential nutrients. Please leave a 0 if you don't like it. Pig farms play a crucial role in the food supply chain. Here, each pig is meticulously cared for and raised. Separate areas are designed for piglets and adult pigs to ensure they experience maximum comfort and safety. Pigs are provided with bran and clean water to maintain optimal health and growth. Regular cleaning routines and monitoring of food intake are implemented. The farm not only prevents diseases, but also ensures high-quality products during transportation to processing facilities. Pigs are typically raised until they reach 5 to 6 months old before they can be sent for processing. Pigs weighing around 8,100 kg are considered ideal for the market. High-quality pigs are often marked for identification. Transport trucks are ready to take them to their new destination. At the processing plant, workers begin their workday. Pork is processed continuously on a professional production line. Workers portion the meat. Each line specializes in processing different meat parts such as thighs, back, or bones, ensuring high quality. The workers demonstrate their knife skills as adeptly as artists. Afterward, the meat is packaged and prepared for shipping. The canning process at the factory is conducted with professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. After processing and quality inspection, the meat is diced into small pieces and carefully arranged in containers. The containers are then sealed and labeled with comprehensive product information and the manufacturing date. Throughout the production process, workers adhere to hygiene and food safety regulations to guarantee quality and safety for consumers. Pig racing is a highly unique and special event. In the state of New Jersey, USA pig races are frequently held. Pigs of all sizes, from tiny piglets to full-grown adults, participate in these races, creating moments filled with humor. Watching these hefty pigs compete for the championship cup is truly an unforgettable experience. Pig racing serves not only as a distinctive form of entertainment, but also as an opportunity to appreciate the agility and charm of these lovable pig athletes. Horse meat is consumed in staggering quantities worldwide, with annual consumption reaching hundreds of thousands of tons. Rich in protein and iron and low in fat, horse meat is particularly popular in cold regions, such as several European countries including France, Italy, and Belgium. It is also common in Asian regions like Kazakhstan and Mongolia. In these areas, horse meat is highly valued for its nutritional content and its ability to provide sustainable energy and warmth. Join me as we follow the process of preparing horse meat for the table. The horses undergo health checks by experts to ensure quality before they are released from the stable. The horses start their journey in a luxurious limousine heading to the spa for grooming. Inside, music plays to entertain the horses. Indeed, there's nothing quite like being a horse. The horses are sedated using specialized equipment to gently put them into a peaceful sleep. The process of preparing horse meat begins with careful removal of the horsehide. Horsehides, known for their durability and high quality, are retained for fashion products like handbags, shoes, and coats. After separating the hide, the horse meat is thoroughly cleaned and cut into appropriate pieces. The shoulder and belly meat are processed into products like sausages. This part, with its moderate fat content, contributes to a soft texture and rich flavor in sausages. This is a secret revealed by seasoned craftsmen. The tender and sweet horse loin, with its moderate fat, is perfect for grilling or searing. Horse rump, with its balanced fat content, is an excellent choice for stews. It's highly suitable for those on a diet. The hindquarters are also popular due to their moderate toughness and rich flavor, often used for steaks or jerky. Almost everyone appreciates this meat. Horse bones are hung and frozen for long-term preservation. If you find this information interesting, please leave a 1. Currently, there are an estimated 60 to 75 million horses worldwide. Horse farms range from several thousand to hundreds of thousands globally. One of the countries with the highest number of horse farms is the United States. Horse stables are typically designed to be spacious to ensure comfort and natural movement. A horse's diet is crucial for ensuring meat quality, including providing ample hay and clean water. Horses are fed 2 to 3 times daily to ensure health and maximum development. An adult horse is typically fed about 1.5 to 2% of its body weight daily. For instance, a horse weighing around 1,100 to 2,000 pounds would be fed between 16.5 to 22 pounds of food per day for optimal nutrition and health. The breeding season for horses typically occurs in spring and summer, when the weather is warm and ideal for the development of foals. The birth of foals is not just a natural event, but also a critical part of herd development on farms. This process demands special care and attention from farm workers, including monitoring the health of the herd and meticulous preparation for birthing. As a horse prepares to give birth, staff often increase their care and support to ensure a smooth and safe delivery for both mother and foal. Kazy is a traditional dish among the Kazakh, Tatar, Kyrgyz, and other Central Asian ethnic groups. Resembling sausage, it is made from horse ribs meat. The meat is taken from the ribs and hung to dry for about 5–7 hours. Horse intestines are thoroughly washed and soaked in salted water for 1–2 hours. The meat is then salted and seasoned with pepper and garlic, wrapped in the intestines. Kazy is often dried or smoked before boiling and serving. Kazakh people serve this dish during important celebrations. If you visit Central Asian countries, be sure to try this dish. You won't be disappointed. Have you ever wondered about different horse breeds? Hit like on the video to explore with me. Firstly, there's the draft horse, the largest warhorse breed in the world. They are bred for agricultural work and pulling carts, weighing between 1,500 to 2,000 pounds. Draft horses originate from European countries like Belgium, France, and Germany. They are characterized by their large stature, long legs, and sturdy necks. Next is the Mustang breed, a wild horse species originating from North America, renowned for their resilience and ability to survive in harsh environments. They typically have a medium size, weighing between 800 to 12 pounds. Mustangs are hunted for commercial meat supply needs. And the breed famously known as the dwarf of the horse world is none other than the pony. They typically stand under 14.2 te. Ponies are widely bred and used worldwide for various purposes such as transportation, entertainment, and sports. They sure look adorable, don't they? Drop a 1 if you're fond of them too. Horse racing is a traditional sport widely organized across the globe. Among them, countries like England, the United States, France, Australia, and the UAE United Arab Emirates are destinations for some of the largest horse races on the planet. To succeed in horse racing, jockeys need skills including horse control, race tactics, and the ability to interpret the horse's reactions. The age of horses entering races typically ranges from 2 to 5 years old, depending on the type of race and regulations in each racing jurisdiction. Horse leather is utilized for fashion items. Initially, the leather is sourced from facilities processing horse meat. The hide is soaked in hot water and carefully shaved to remove the outer hair layer. Proper cleaning and processing preserve the leather's functionality and aesthetic, ensuring comfort and breathability when used. Items made from horse leather often exude luxury and sophistication in design and are used to adorn interior furnishings. Horses have long been symbols of strength and authority in ceremonies and parades worldwide. Western countries like the United States, England, France, and Spain often use horses in parades during significant festivals and events. In Asian cultures, such as Japan and India, horses are also symbols of power and good fortune, frequently appearing in traditional festivals and religious rituals. The use of horses in parades not only provides aesthetic appeal, but also honors the strength and dignity of horses in the cultural and historical context of each nation. Have you ever imagined how you would look riding in a horse-drawn carriage? In parks across the United States, visitors can enjoy a unique experience by renting a horse-drawn carriage. These carriages resemble mobile palaces, allowing you to feel like Cinderella or a prince, charming without needing to rush home before midnight.